This hospital was opened 56 years ago in 1969 after it was constructed to serve the much smaller population of Ntoroko at the time. Right now, it serves more than 42,000 people. According to Dr. James Maisaba, the hospital's medical superintendent, every ward was built to accommodate only 26 patients, but the number has since tripled.
Over that time, 56 years, the buildings we have in place have overgrown and others really are dilapidated. Most of them are condemned for suitability for human habitation, and therefore government needs to come in and revamp our structures.
He says they treat 43,000 patients, of which 10,000 of them are inpatients admitted every month on average.
Currently, we have a catchment population of around 42,592 people, which is quite a big population based on those 56 years ago.
Dr. Maisaba adds that while they have tried everything in their power to improve the situation, it is never enough. He says they are understaffed, the buildings are dilapidated, and that the equipment is outdated where some units stopped functioning over 10 years ago.
Investigative equipment, which is the X-ray unit, is defunct at the moment. The unit that we have been having in place can no longer serve the purpose that it is meant to our people, and this is a critical equipment that the district, a general hospital like Bundibugyo, should have.
He says this has made it very difficult for patients to access services in the area, which comes along with additional transport costs.
Most of our patients are getting these services from outside, and you find that most of them access these services with difficulty.
He adds that the theatre is in a worse state over space and faulty equipment. He wants the central government to urgently intervene and save the hospital.
Our theatre is such an outdated theatre which cannot serve the purpose, which cannot actually adequately meet the current population demands of today. We need a new theatre, and also the equipments available are not sufficient for us to do our work in the most appropriate time.
Robert Tiwakunira, the district chairperson, says when the Prime Minister Robina Nabanja visited the hospital in 2020, she pledged to have the hospital renovated, which is yet to be done.
There was an intervention where 3 hospitals were going to be worked on. But very unfortunately, the funds ended up on only one hospital in eastern Uganda. But now when you go to Kagadi, which was supposed to be worked on by the same intervention, and Bundibugyo, nothing was handled.
He asked those concerned with the renovations to treat the hospital's situation with utmost urgency to save lives.
But now our appeal is to ensure that at the ministry level, there are so many opportunities for funding. Bundibugyo Hospital being one of the oldest hospitals in the country. We appeal to government to come and assess this hospital and find a way of carrying out what we call general renovation.
Bundibugyo district is at the border between Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo, which strains service delivery to the locals.